Good morning. Welcome to Tired and Inspired, where I am much better off than I was yesterday. Although I do think it's a sinus infection. It's about that time of year, no? Anyway, I'm getting ready. I'm back up at 4 o'clock, which is a little bit more my speed for normalcy, which is nice. And feel a little bit more intentional. I think sometimes when we get off of our routine and we get off of our schedule, and then what I found yesterday is I really was going through a process of sort of that self-defeating thinking that, what's the point, and what have you, just some of those things. Luckily I don't slide too big and too deep. But anyway, so I've got that going on. I am not pretty strict. I've been strict with my eating again, which I really need to, because I'm doing a show August 20th. You have to be. You don't have a lot of time to play anymore. And the biggest thing is just continuing to deal with my knee, which I had some work done yesterday on it. And that's it. That's probably my biggest hang up right now, is just sort of this constant knee pressure about whatever I've done. And have a lot to plan, because I have a lot of weeks coming up that are crazy. So a lot of my mental energy is going to actually big picturing right now. Like, what does week 1 look like, week 2, week 3, up until my move, because that's sort of the most pressing in my face thing that I've got to deal with right now. But otherwise, you know what? We're just going to take one day at a time. And this one I need to budget for, which I don't have to budget as much, because I was going to do the Miami show, and this one is much more local. But it's expensive to do these shows, so I have to see which old suits I have out, which could still fit me, because one of the things that changes a lot is your body. And so the same suit may not fit you year after year, or might not be perfect. So, not that I have found a perfect suit yet. That's not exactly worked out. But yeah, that's it. I hope you have a great day. Oh, you know what I was thinking yesterday with my whole sort of mental meltdown that maybe would help? I said to myself, Robin, what's your win? Because I was in a space that... Whoops! Time to get up. I was in a space that I couldn't win, because I didn't know what a win meant. In other words, there's all these pockets of our life, and if I knew where I was moving toward for that particular day, I could have set it up for my wins to be better. I don't know if that makes sense, but for that day, because I felt crummy, what could I get done that day that would have been an acceptable win, so that I didn't feel like I was either falling behind or what have you. And I think very often when we don't know an acceptable win for whatever we're doing at that moment, we're setting ourselves up for imminent failure, if that makes any sense. So maybe think about that today. What's a win for you today? Long run, yes, you do want it to be going to the same direction of whatever goal you're maybe working for. But what's a win? What's a win? And then make it reasonable. Yes, it needs to be attainable, but your win for your day, and you will likely feel better about yourself if you know where you want to go today, and it's not some outlandish thing beyond your capability for that day. Like in my case, I just felt like dog. So anyway, I hope that helps. I'm going to go do what I got to do and exercise, and I will talk to you tomorrow.